Turning your phone into a webcam can not only boost the quality of your videos, but it can also bypass that fiddly process of taking the footage that you've recorded on your phone and transferring it to your computer. And whilst there are lots of different ways of doing this, and they can be fairly simple, depending on how long the clips that you've recorded on your phone are and how many takes that you've done, then it can take quite a long time and it can be frustrating. Very frustrating. So why not bypass that process completely and record directly to your computer? I'm going to introduce you to an app called Camo Camera or Camo Studio, which allows you to use your phone as a webcam, whether you've got an iPhone and you're connecting to a Mac, or you've got an Android and you're connecting to a PC, or any permutation of those, for free, which is pretty cool, I think. So let's get into it. Okay, so in order for Camo to work, you need to have it downloaded both on your phone and also on your computer. So on your phone, you need to download an app called Camo Camera, and on your computer, you need to download Camo Studio. And that's the case whether you're on Windows or on Mac or Android or iPhone. You might need to scan a QR code in order to sync your phone to your computer, but just make sure that you are connected to Wi-Fi or that you are connected via a USB cable from your phone to your computer. And other than that, it should be fairly simple. So as you can see at the moment, I've got Camo Studio open on my computer here. And it's actually defaulted to the camera I'm using to record this video. So we don't want that. We want to go over to the device drop down here. And this is also incidentally where you can, if you're having problems, you can go here to pair a device and it will give you some instructions of what you can do. But what I want to do is go to Joshua's iPhone. And sure enough, here it is. So I've got my trusty boom arm here, which is incidentally a really cool little piece of kit if you do a lot of videos at a desk. It can be really good at sort of, moving around for getting the right height, eye level and angle, that kind of thing. And it can also be really good if you've got it already set up. It can just make things a lot quicker for your whole recording process. So just a little tip for you there. So it might go straight to this blank option here, which is good because the other ones have watermarks. So if you click on all these things, you've got a vignette here, you've got a watermark here. I mean, you've got loads of them here. I'm not sure what they do. To be honest, I just would go to number 4 because that's a completely clear screen. What you can also do is you can control what lens you have. So you can go to your ultra wide lens if you've got it, or you can have a selfie view if you want to use your front camera on your phone. I would suggest if you're using this, using your back camera, because that's going to be much better quality. You can also go to manual focus and you can control what's being focused on. You can select the focus. If you are sticking in the same place, it might be a good idea to click to focus, because then you know that you're not going to go out of focus during the video for whatever reason. You can also control white balance and brightness. You can control color if you really want. I wouldn't usually bother with all these controls as long as I've got the right camera set up and it's coming up in my Zoom. If I'm using it for an online session, for example, or whatever I'm using to record onto my computer, then I'm pretty happy. Something to mention that's worth mentioning is on a free Camo Studio account, you can only have 720p quality and 30 frames per second. Now, this is usually absolutely fine, but if you want to get a pro account and get higher 1080p or 4K, then you'll need to get a pro account for that. But I found 720p is absolutely fine for most videos, so hopefully it will be for you too. So now I've got my phone set up as a webcam. I can use it, for example, in an online session using Zoom. So I open Zoom, I just make sure that Camo Camera is selected for my camera, and if I'm using my inbuilt phone microphone, that camera microphone is selected for my microphone. It usually does it for you. And I would press start. Now, if I wanted to use Zoom to record a video, I will do a whole video about best settings to record on Zoom, but I would do it in the same way. I would press record to this computer, and I can record my videos that way. You can actually use Camo to record videos. And if you just go up here, you can see that you can just press this button here, and that is recording. But as I say, I'll go through how you can record directly onto your computer and lots of different ways of doing that in a separate video. So yeah, hopefully you found this helpful, and do let me know how you get on. Happy filming.